What's the philosophy inside the concept of the video? I heard people last night saying, lads, are usually about a story, and you didn't really have a storyline in this video. It seems to be a little abstract for us. Yeah, it is, but there's still a storyline in there. I guess the storyline is in there is that the idea of saying goodbye to people is quite a cold thing anyway, and sometimes it's when somebody leaves, that's when you think of the best things to say, and that's when you come up with something really epic to talk about. So I suppose the people who are standing really still in the video represent that real world of silence and not knowing what to really say and to have context and say something, I suppose. And then when the whole point is that Danny is moving around trying to wake them up, which is in a metaphorical sense, it's trying to think about to have something to say at that moment before you say goodbye to somebody rather than wait till after the fact. So there's a small little I suppose web being weaved and woven inside that abstract video, but there's a little bit of philosophy in there, not majorly. Next question, Christine B.
The script, you use lots of lights in your No Good and Goodbye video. Question, how's your eyes?
I just asked them that.
My eyes are killing me. That's why I'm wearing these badass shades. No, they were all right actually. By the end of the day, I don't know if you've ever done this, you know, when you turn the light on and then you can close your eyes but you can still see the impression of the light. That was there for the whole day. And because the light was right in the middle of my eye, as soon as I look at someone, literally their head would just disappear, it'd be a light and just see their body. That was pretty much it.
It was like, I mean, you had to go from light to extreme darkness in order to make them work. So when the lights weren't on, it was pitch black and you couldn't see anything. I like this question because I don't know if people know, so I'll tell you why in a second. The Ariel Thompson again has how many girls are in the No Good and Goodbye video. There's oddly enough, you see all those people stand there, they're not just girls. I know the odd man had a man boob, but they're not just girls. There are actually a lot of guys too. There was 50% were boys and 50% were girls. But I don't know if it came across in the video, to be honest, because now I look at it too and it just looks like it was all girls, which it wasn't.
Or that woman, she has a very big package.
Yeah, so I don't think the guys who are in the video are going to be too happy about that. But yeah, there was a lot of girls. I think there was 50 people, so there was 25 girls. At WWEJLS2M, that's a tough one.
What was the inspiration for the video for No Good and Goodbye?
For the song stroke video.
For the song, for the song. I mean, I think I've said this a lot of times, but it's normally in that moment where you just after breaking up with someone, or you're in a situation where you've had to walk away, and then it's only ever when you get around the corner or when you're walking up the stairs that you know, what's it called, the wisdom of the stairs. When you get on the stairs and you realize, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that. So we wanted to kind of go away and write the most perfect thing you should have said, and not say it to them, actually just put it in the song, and then hopefully they'll hear it on the radio one day. But that's the inspiration behind the
video. Was just to reflect the song really as much as possible, not take away from what we meant behind that song, which is pretty abstract anyway. At EMYEGEA, only going to spell it out because I can't pronounce that. Did you get a haircut before the video, Mark? Of course.
You got a haircut just before this?
Of course I did.
Did I get a haircut before the video? Yes, I did. Literally the day before. So it was really tight on the sides and quite buffy on the front. Someone else said I robbed Sam Smith haircut, but I was definitely.
I'll be honest. I thought there was one shot in there. You looked at this Sam Smith.
I'm telling you, he's jacking my style.
Tia at T0T06 3 minutes ago. At the script, No Good and Goodbye video. How long did the video take to shoot? Dan just answered that. I think it took about 6 hours in total, maybe 7 hours. But
6 hours, but because it was so led by computer graphics, you know, you got me morphing into him, morphing into everything. It took us a long time to learn how actually physically to morph. So that's where the training kind of had to come in from us metamorphosizing ourselves into
digitizing my own mind.
You know, I'm going to try and do it now. Did it work?
It doesn't work as good as the video.
It didn't work as good as the video. No, but the post, which means the afterwards, that took a long time, I'd say.
So jumping across to some more questions that people put in. Are we going to have the crazy lights when we play it live? So far we have done, yeah. I don't know if you've seen the iTunes Fest we did. It was probably the first time we've got to do it in a long time, and we got to put lights absolutely everywhere and kind of make the audience feel like they're inside the light show, because a lot of people don't know what it's like to feel like on stage. So we figured in that particular show, we would try to give them that experience, and hopefully we can bring that forward with us.
This other question coming in now: why, since the start of this, has Glenn been hiding behind the couch and won't come out? I can't answer that. Glenn, why are you not coming out?
He's shy. Very, very shy.
Somebody said something about his hair, and he's been behind there ever since. So, okay, how much did it take until you figured out how
what exactly you wanted the video to be?
right.
It's a weird one, that, because what you do is you can come up with concepts yourself, but in this case we didn't have a lot of time, so we talked to a lot of directors, and like I said, this Charlie Lightning came in with what we felt was a video that was saying something that we really wanted to say. But a lot of it is collaborative, so what will happen is that we'll get a very basic idea that we really like to do, and then we ask somebody, can they make that video, and then we stay collaborative with them. So when they get on the phone, we basically talk them through what we like at every step of the way. So it's a bit of a nightmare for a video director, actually, because often it's best just to go away, shoot a video, deliver it to the band. Band are either happy or not. But in this case, the nightmare is you have to check with us all along the way, because every step of the way we like to know.
I was like, is there kissing? How long is it going to be for?
If it's not there,
how many takes? What does the girl look like? Is she single?
Boy, nothing fancy. At nothing fancy. Will this song be released as a single?
Next question.
At
XMC Lovatox. I love these names, by the way. That Lovatox is saying,
perfect song, perfect video, can't get enough. It's not a question.
Perfect song, perfect video, can't get enough of it.
If you could record an old song, what song would it be, and how would you change it? From Camilla Demi, maybe. An old song. If you could record an old song, what song would it be, and how would you change it? We've probably just done that recently with Drive. We did it. We did a cover of Cars Drive.
We're gonna drive you home tonight.
We just wanted to break it down. We were told that the brief on that was to just do it as simply as possible. So we thought that was cool and just use vocals more than anything else. So we all sat around a couple of mics and just made sure the harmonies were really tight and that the production was very, very simple. Because we wanted to, I suppose, the melody of that song was so strong, we kind of wanted to show off the vocal arrangement rather than just music all the time. But good question.
Next question.
Would you follow me? Yes, we are.
Okay, okay, this is from at If You See Miri. Why didn't you guys put the free goodbyes part in the airport in the video? Well, because it was a little bit of a plan, because we actually wanted to shoot 2 videos just in case the lighting one didn't work out. You know, and we basically here red-faced with no video for you guys. So we went to Dublin just to shoot like it was more of a viral video that could have you know, ended up being something really, really cool. So we're definitely going to air that, but we're looking for someone to partner with to air it, maybe Facebook or Google or someone we can throw it out on. You know, could be really cool. Definitely Google for sure.
At Stella the Nut wants to know, will you play it on tour? Yes, we have been playing it on tour. It's a great live song, and oddly enough is that these songs were born and inspired probably by us playing live concerts, coming off stage, going onto a tour bus that had a recording studio on it. So it's kind of like bringing the songs home again, because once you bring them back to the stage and reopen them up, it's kind of like that's where they belong. So it's been really nice to do that.
This one comes in from Anna Split. Portugal, esta é vossa espera para símbolo isto é o.
Easy for you to say.
Oui.
At Pen Medina, Danny, what do you like when you're off?
What do I like? What I like to do when I'm off? I'll tell you why, because I had the day off yesterday, and I'm more tired from yesterday than I am if we had a full day. I did nothing. I just hung at home, checking emails, seeing how many vids. I've seen how many views our video was getting. Pretty sad.
At Diva236 wants to know, she loves the vid, but how many retakes did it take to get that kiss right there?
I think maybe 3 times. We kissed 3 times, and then they wanted to do a close-up. And I don't know whether there really was, because there wasn't actually a close-up in the editing suite, so I think that was just for me.
Oh, she a good kisser?
Close-up. She was a really, really good kisser.
Would you say she'd say you were a good kisser?
She has said I was a good kisser.
Shit.
Yeah.
Who she told, you or us?
Definitely me, yeah.
There you go. Boom. She never said that to us. If you could record an old song, yeah, we got that one. Let's see. Yeah, go for it. We know we can refresh it up here so we get more. There's 220 new ones just there.
220 brand new ones from everybody around the world. Okay, this is coming from at Indriana. Do you like cats, Mark?
Hate cats.
Are you a dog
I like
person?
dogs. I'm a dog person, yeah. Don't like cats.
How many
at all.
dogs or cats?
I've neither. I'm in between dogs at the moment, though.
Are you getting a dog?
I'm going to get a dog.
I heard there's rumours you're getting a dog.
I'm getting a dog. I don't have a choice in the matter, but I'm getting a dog. Put it that way.
At Hopeless Dreamer 6, can you sing a little bit of No Good and Goodbye right now? Where's the good and goodbye? Where's the nice and nice try? Where's the us interest gone? Where's the soul and soldier on? There you go.
Are you happy to come to Italy, boy? At Tamin Gully Min. Yes, we are. We're going to come to Italy. We're going to loads of places this year around Europe. We can't wait to go. And we love touring. So people want to know what's your favorite city, what's your favorite town. At the end of the day, what's really important for us is meeting so many of the Script family out there who come to our shows. So it doesn't change anywhere we go. And a lot of people tell us that the audiences change for them when they're playing. A lot of bands say, you know, when you go to Japan or you go to America, you go to Europe, the audiences, how do they differ? They really, for us, I have to say, don't differ that much. And I think it's because our music is just so, it's so welcoming in the sense that the lyrics is something that everybody almost comes to. And as a family, as a Script family, we all have that shared and same experience, I think. So it doesn't differ too much. I think that's why it's so special for us, because we get to see everybody everywhere we go. So yes, Italy, we're dying to go.
This is coming out from at Princess Sammy 1D. Could you please opera sing Samantha, We Love You in your best opera voice?
No.
No. Break Even is my favorite song. See, a lot of these are just statements, they're not really questions. The answer to any running questions. When will you guys be coming to see us in France? And that comes in from at Freak Chris.
Next week, I think we're going.
We are, yeah. When is it?
Let me just check over here, because this is all about live.
Yeah, next week, Monday, we're coming in to do an acoustic session for a radio, Virgin Radio over there. So, or as we like to say in France, Virgin.
Yeah, we sure are. We're going to be there this Monday. Boom!
So that's going to be fun. What are we doing? We're doing a little acoustic session.
A little acoustic session. We're only doing 6 songs for those who know. What happens to us often, they say, the Script are coming to play live. And they never say they were actually going to play just with acoustic, like guitars and play 6 songs. People think that we're playing a full concert, but actually we're only doing it. It's only a promo event. It's 6 songs stripped back for radio winners, and I think there's only 300 people, but we'll probably fit thousands in there every show. Who knows?
This comes in from Susie at Susie_V_.m4m. What is that? These are so cryptic. Just like Brian at home.
But then there'll be 20 Brians.
Brian 1, Brian 2.
Yeah. Okay. No one wants to be Brian 2. Everyone wants to be Brian 1.
This comes in from Susie. Did you write the song you performed on David Guetta's album? The answer is yes. Yeah, we've
Goodbye Friend.
Yeah, it's called Goodbye Friend. David sent us the track because he was really digging on it, and we ended up kind of writing and finishing it off for him. So we were really surprised and shocked that they ended up on the album and stuff, because it was something we literally did in a day. It was just jumped off. I think we were in Manchester at the time. Just jumped off and did the vocal on it. But we got the final copy back yesterday. I heard the final mix yesterday.
Yes.
A lot of people have heard it before me, but I heard it yesterday. It sounds absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
great job there.
Really cool.
If you could live in a different time or era, when would it be? And that comes in from at Idilema Dalimel 5M.
See, I think we're a little bit duped, because as a band who is so big right now, we're huge in a market that doesn't sell records anymore. So I'd kind of like to be back in this band 20 years ago when records were being sold. And
20 years ago, 1985.
We'd have been loaded.
1985.
Instead, we're paupers.
When will you be coming back to the Philippines? That's interesting. That's from at Justin Bieber.
Next year, actually, we're coming back, I believe.
And we're not playing the Coliseum.
We're playing a bigger place down the road.
17th of April is when we're going to be back in the Philippines. That just came to me magically. I heard this girl's voice in my head. Is it?
Which usually sounds like my voice.
17th of April.
April 17th. Let me tell you, the venue is not coming up on my phone. What? That's it? SM Arena.
Yes,
and
the SM Arena.
I heard some people online saying, why are you going to a smaller venue? No, in fact, it's way bigger. There you
go. Just what's your favorite part of making the video? I said that already. Was the kiss. What's the story behind the song? When you come to Egypt? Don't know. What was the hardest part of making? What's your favorite scene? Okay, at Jenna J. Elziva, what's your favorite scene in the video?
Favorite scene in the video? it was pretty awkward. I'll start off with my worst one. It was pretty awkward having to be there watching your mate kiss a girl. You know yourself in a room and your mate turns and starts kissing a girl, how awkward that is for you, because suddenly there's silence and your mate's just kissing a girl and you're not. That was weird. So my favorite scene would be though when all the colors went to kind of all those reds and blues and greens, kind of the stripy colors that go across all the lasers. That was probably my favorite one, because it looks pretty weird how the camera moves. It just looks like it's. I'm trying to think. We look like what's those sweets?
Quality Street.
No, you're the ones that has all the different colors in them, like fruit pastilles or something.
Sticker Rock.
Yeah.
Will there be meet and greets in South Africa in February? That's at the Script SA.
There's a meet and greet every single night we do a show. A lot of people ask me about meet and greets. There's a meet and greet every single show, every single night. We never ever miss them. I understand other people get to miss them, but that's something that we can't control because other people at the time control the meet and greets. For this next tour going out though, we're devising a way to change the way we do meet and greets. So not that we won't be there. It will be in person. We're trying to.
I'll be coining the phrase tweet and greet.
There may not be a tweet and greet because it depends how we work it out. But what we're trying to do is make sure we've got people at that show who are absolutely hardcore Script family who we feel really deserve to come to the meet and greets, because there's a lot of spaces and we want to make sure at every show we get to meet as many people as humanly possible. Because often what happens is when you play these big venues, what you don't understand is that the venue's so big that even if you're waiting outside the venue, let's say it's an arena, it's really, we're not allowed to go out there for security reasons. A lot of times, a lot of venues are not insured that way. Anyone gets hurt or trampled on. So you tend to do a meet and greet and try and meet as many people inside the venue because that is safer and that's where they are, in fact, insured for things.
This comes in from at Bethany WXX. How many of the songs from the new album will you be playing when you do tour?
It's going to be hard to chop most of these songs out, I think, once this album is actually in circulation by the time the tour comes out. So we're talking about it'll be out 4 or 5 months at this point, 6 months by the time we're on tour. There's so many people requesting songs already off this new record that I don't know how we're going to leave them out. But I'd say right now, half the record.
Pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vanessa at Friendly Forever and just says, Mark, will you ever make a personal Twitter account? He already tried to do that and they banned him because he got so many, he pissed off so many people literally in the first 5 seconds of having it up that he just crashed the system and Twitter were like, you can't have one anymore. You can't.
They don't like me to have my own one.
So he's in the middle of creating his own one right now.
I may have to create my own Twitter in order to do my own Twitter account. I'm just not sure. I don't know. I like to do everything through the band account because it helps me then answer absolutely everybody I can answer. And that's why I talk to everybody through Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. And I try to talk through those mediums as much as possible, but it's sometimes ridiculously hard. I've got a question here I'd love to throw out. Where is Glenn? Glenn at I_love the script. He's not here at the moment, but he's going to be getting online later on because actually we let him go home to Ireland today because we've been working so hard and we've all really tired. We try get each other's backs now and then and let one of us have a day off. And this was a day
that we drew the short straw today.
Yeah. So yes, that's where he is. But he is getting on a little later on, and he's going to be answering questions of his own. So in case anyone wants to talk to him. There's also some here. Hold on. There'll be some. Hold on. Sorry, just up here real quick. Let me scroll. It's on a. So is it on this side, Georgie, on the left side?
You guys are so incredibly talented and amazing and really hot, especially that guy, Danny. That's from my mum in Ireland, so thanks, appreciate that.
Well, that's an interesting one. What's your recipe for the secret? Oh, sorry, start again. What's your recipe for the successful friendship you three have? I think honesty and allow people to have their own opinion, allow people to be as honest as they can and not be hurt and annoyed over everything. You can't do that. You have to give people a break and give people a little bit of also space. Sometimes people get mad. Sometimes, take me for example, I will annoy you very quickly. I can get very, very control freaky. And but it's just about passion. It's just because I love what I do, but that can come across as probably negative sometimes. But if you weren't my friend, you would probably not be my friend again. The fact that people are my friends, they forgive me for it. So I think you've got to understand each other a little bit. On the scale of 1 to what the fuck, how excited were you to shoot this video?
I'd say what the fuck. It was amazing. Well, it really was, you know, and simply because it's just, you know, we love this song. Ever since we recorded it, we just had high expectations for it because it was a huge message in it, you know. So for us to get down and then just like play, obviously playing in the room and then seeing how the videos kind of related to the song, and just, you know, again, I think it's one of our better videos that we've done, you know. Can't say the best because, you know, other videos get mad. On
Google Plus here, Carrie Robertson wants to know, she's from Scotland, what's the most exciting thing you are looking forward to on the new tour?
I think the concept, because, you know, a lot of times, I'm not saying we didn't have the money, but we never wanted to, like, you know, have too many confetti cannons or lasers or anything like that, because we've always believed that the music should be those things. You know, there's a great saying that you can't whistle a light show. But we know we're going to try and hopefully this one turn it around, because a lot of the album artwork, a lot of the songs have a lot of life and have a lot of, you know, color and say, I don't know what's the word is, passion. So I think the stage show has got to really reflect that as well. So I can imagine, like, let's say for No Good and Goodbye, maybe it might turn into the video, the whole stadium turns into the video for that 1 second or something like that. But again, we're all just kind of talking it through now. January is when we kind of go in and sit down and really kind of go in and start hashing out what we want and how I want to enter into the arena on a floating carpet or something.
Balloon. Back to Google Plus, Lucy Cubic wants to know, what's been your most difficult goodbye so far? I think it's weird. Our life is made up of goodbyes because we're constantly traveling, constantly moving, constantly going away. I think that's why we probably wrote that song as well. It was so important to us because we say goodbye to people more than we say hello. So that's it. And I think our most difficult one is always to our families. I guess that's the most difficult one because that gets harder every time. It doesn't get any easier at all. Oh, she sneaked out work for this. Good on you. Can you please do a DVD for the road to Croke Park?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure we will document it. You know, it's definitely going to be one of our biggest gigs. So I'm sure there'll be something popping up online. If not, it'll be from my iPhone going, can you fucking believe it? We're playing Croke Park.
We have time for one more question. Let's find a good one.
This one comes in from oh no, that's your email.
Yeah.
Come on, one more question.
I suppose, I mean, the people are asking a lot of here. It seems to be, you saw Croke go out in a couple of hours. Croke Park, for those of you who don't know, who are around the world right now, Croke Park is our national stadium at home, which it holds about, well, for a concert, it holds about 82,000 people. And we sold it out within a couple of hours. Yeah, we're really, really excited about that show. I think it's hard to imagine it because if you start thinking about it now, it's all you're going to be thinking about for 6 months, and you can't do that to yourself. I think what's more important to us right now is to take care of the tour that's coming up and do the best we can on that tour and give people the absolute best show we can give them. And then when it comes to Croke Park, up the game a little bit. We'll give one more question. Let's see what we got here. We got a question coming out, please.
Thanks, Glenn.
Cool. Yeah, we do have to go right now, but what I'm getting here is Glenn is going to stay on Twitter talking to you guys, even though he's not here right now. He's in the digital space, and he's going to stay up talking to you guys right now. So keep your questions coming for our Glenny. He'll answer loads of those.
He's right there.
I know.
Show your hand.
Just put it.
Glenn, show your hand.
Just put your hand in.
Put your hand in. Come on, come in. Show your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, Glenn's hand for Glenn. 1 second.
And you know, his hand is naked too. I just wanted to let you know.
Incredibly hairy hands.
He has a naked hand. All right.
Listen, we just want to thank everybody for joining us on the Google Hangout. Thank you so much for all your support so far on the album. Obviously, No Good and Goodbye. Our impact date is out. Those of you who have it, fine. Those of you that don't, please spread the word. Download it and get on YouTube and Vivos and comment like crazy. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks. Bye.